Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Raceway at Western Fair District, London, Ontario. Track announcer Shannon Doyle with you for the Monday edition of Race Day. HPI play of the day. We'll go up to race number 5. We've used this guy before. That is Seen a Magician. Actually, the last time we used him was on October 19th here in London. He made front prior to the half, and he went on to an easy victory. Gets a short field to work with in here. 2 wins in his last 3. I believe he'll be a solid player once again. They gave him 7-2 on the morning line. There is a key scratch in here. The second choice on the morning line, number 7, Warwheat Shipshape, has come out. So now it's a field of 6. Number 5, Seen a Magician in today's 5th race. Your HBI play of the day for HBI Bet and Western Fair District. The early pick 3 play right up front, race number 1. We've dubbed this the TVG Pick 3 play. TVG picking up all 3 races early on in the card. There's a key, I believe. Number 1, Statement. Let's go back to my program selections where I've got should jog against these. And yeah, I'm thinking Statement. Second time for trainer Patrick Shepard. Rob Shepard stays on board, gets that rail advantage, and shows much better speed than the rest of the field in there. Again, should jog against those. 1, Statement is a key to this early pick 3. Then we'll look for some value. Hit the all button for race number 2. I know Drake's got that rail to work with, but not showing great form in his program lines there. He will take action with that rail. Alfie Carroll on board, one of our leading drivers here, but I think any one of 8 in there in race number 2, hit the all button and hope for some value, because you won't get value in the opener with that 1 Statement. Over into the 3rd race, it's a 2, Rebel Voyager, of the 5, Wind Blast. Both horses really nice here around London. Number 5, Wind Blast, just has to stay pacing. It's Jason Ryan on for trainer Jack Darling. The early pick 4 does start in race number 3. Stay on the same Rebel Voyager and Wind Blast, the 2 and 5 to open it up. Going with the odd numbers in race number 4 for the second leg. Then it's a 4, 5, 6 in the 5th. I believe there's another key on tonight's card. That is 2, Rock Stars Megastar at the added distance. Get that inside advantage to work with from post 2. 2 back here had that rail to work with, went right down the road in 57-1. If he can make front in there, should be very tough to take down. Number 2, Rock Stars Megastar for Bruce Richardson. Race 6, the key to this early pick 4. Late pick 4, starting up in race number 8, a key scratch in there. Number 7, Butte Courage, just came in as a scratch, scratching 7 from race 8. That's a reduced field of 7 for the all button in that opening leg of a late pick 4. We're 3 deep in the 9th, 2 deep in each of the races 10 and 11. It's a 2-4. Not a bad game. I've been chasing after that one for some time. Maybe tonight's tonight. One of our leading drivers, Colin Kelly, stays on the 2. Not a bad game there in the 10th. Close it out with a 4 and 9. We're going to take a short break now, but if you've got comments or suggestions, send them along to Greg Blanchard, our Director of Racing, Greg Gangle, Assistant Racing Manager, myself, Shannon Doyle. You can follow me on Twitter at Sugar Doyle. We're going to come back, and we're going to have a whole lot of fun. We're going to bring up a replay that I've found from Harness the Hope Night. You'll get a laugh out of it. Stick around.
HPIBet.com. Access, rewards, and more.
Hey, welcome back to the pregame show, everyone. You're watching Race Day at the Raceway at Western Fair District. I'm your track announcer, Shannon Doyle, with you for 11 races this evening. First 3 races picked up by TVG south of the border, and of course, all 11 featured on HBI. Our wagering menu for this evening got a low 15% take on some key plays, super high fives, pick 4s, pick 3s. Free program, selections, a video. It's all available on our website, westernfairdistrict.com. Go-to wagers, they are that pick 3 play right up front. It's the TVG pick 3. Again, they pick up all 3 races south of the border tonight. It's a guaranteed pool at $2,500, but you will be playing into a large pool with TVG, taking in all 3. The average pool on the pick 3 has been well over $5,000 through 2018. Early pick 4 starts in the 3rd. Late pick 4 starts up in race 8. High Fives featured at the added distance of a mile and a 16th, races 6 and 11 this evening. Who's been hot at the Raceway? As far as driver wins over the last 10 racing days, nobody hotter than Colin Kelly. Colin actually with 10 wins over the last 5 racing days. He recently celebrated career driving win number 500. He did it right here at the Raceway, I believe. So Colin Kelly, in the midst of a heck of a year, leading all drivers. He's the hot hands around the Raceway here in the last few weeks. Again, congratulations to Colin on hitting career win number 500 recently here in Ontario. Alfie Carroll always in the mix. Scott Coulter as well. Rob Shepard, Nick Stewart rounding out the top 5. As far as trainers go, over the last 10 racing days, Vic Putty is charging after Richard Morrow for the overall training title. Very close for the top 4 or 5 trainers through 2018 for wins at the Raceway, so we'll keep a close eye on that race. Vic Putty leading all trainers for the last 10 race days. Richard Morrow, Jeff Williamson, then Andy Hardy, John Pentland, also having a good run here in recent days. We're going to bring back a replay, as mentioned, from Harness to Hope Night. I didn't quite catch up on this until we had driver Scott Ray on the pregame show last week. He mentioned that a couple of buddies of his were up in the booth with me for a call on Harness to Hope Night. Those buddies of his, big fans of driver Scott Ray, Zach and Gavin, they were in the booth with me, the Eye in the London Sky, for I think it was race 6. And we're going to pick it up here going to 3/4. Locked in the box is Scott Ray. Turn it up for Step in My Groove's win on Harness to Hope Night.
6. Upset in the making here, possibly. Big mock. Up and at him travels Good Eye Hawkeye. Still way, way up on the outside. Invitation to Dream calling. Kelly asking for more. And down along the inside, Step in My Groove. Ray needs room, boys. 1/8 of a mile left to go. And it's still Big Mock on top. And it's still Good Eye Hawkeye. No room yet for Step in My Groove. He's found it late. Step in My Groove. The Razor coming up the inside. He gets there. 5 across finish. The boys called it. Scott Ray with Step in My Groove wins the 6th.
Here of race number 6. Tell you what, driver Scott Ray, I had Zach and Gavin up here just going crazy over that victory. Alrighty. Step in My Groove coming back here. The 5-year-old son of Ram Barron at A Blissful Kiss by Blissful Hall, owned by Pamela Loomis, trained by William Kirkpatrick. Scott Ray finding room late here to win the London Foods feature. Established in 1996, London Foods is one of Canada's leading international meat trading and import companies. They have grown from a small domestic wholesaler to a well-respected international wholesale company, providing Canadian consumers with premium products from around the globe. Find them online at londonfoods.com. Presenting are Chad and friends on behalf of London Foods. The blanket presentation going. Okay, there, then you see, once again, that was Zach and Gavin who had joined me for the race call. It was Harness to Hope Night. The boys are usually well-behaved, and you know what? They were well-behaved there. They just couldn't contain the excitement there. I asked them before the race who they thought would win. Of course, they would say Scott Ray, their favorite driver. So, again, they just couldn't contain their excitement. Made for a memorable race call. And indeed, Zach and Gavin, friends of the show and big fans of driver Scott Ray, they were up at the Eye in the London Sky and Harness to Hope Night. That was Harness to Hope Night fun for sure. Great laugh there on that call. Team to the Moon. Team to the Moon, you betcha. All part of the fight here at the Raceway. It's a Team to the Moon in support of breast cancer awareness. And there are currently in the team 4 horses, a driver, and a realtor. The horses, they are Nabber again for Joey Squires, I'm a Cutie Patootie, Anne-Marie Colville, undrafted for Lou and Maria Sorella, HP Ruby's Joyce for the Baglols of PEI, Shane, Blaine, and Renata. Driver Nat Day, we'll see her in action this evening. Races 8 and 9. There's a realtor involved as well, Tom McPhail, part of Team to the Moon. Undrafted is Indigo at Woodbine Mohawk Park tonight for the Sorellas. Kyle Fellows, conditions undrafted. Race number 10, I believe, Sylvant Filion is driving undrafted tonight in the 10th from Mohawk. We've got it for you, of course, on our simulcast. If you'd like to join up with Team to the Moon In support of breast cancer awareness, Lou Sorella, team director, would love to hear from you. You can contact Lou via Facebook or Twitter. Again, we're all part of the fight, breast cancer awareness. Join up with Team to the Moon now, and join up for a great cause through horse racing. Again, 4 horses driving that day at a Realtor Tom McPhail, all part of the team. Going into 2019, Team to the Moon, contact Lou for more details. So again, the first 3 races tonight featured on TVG south of the border, so expect to be playing into some very nice pools early on this evening. We've got all 11 featured on HBI, of course, so let's go back and do some recapping on some go-to wagers. This is the TVG Pick 3. Again, TVG picks up all these 3 races right up front. There is a key. I don't think they can touch this horse. The One Statement has 3 straight victories, a winner in 58-4 over a good track. Last time out in Flamborough, again, gets that rail. Second time, Patrick Shepard. Brother Robert stays on board. My program selections comment on the front page, Statement should jog against these. And, they got to catch him. Over to race number 2, that's where you got to hope for some value to make this pick 3 pay. I got the all button selected. Wide open group of pacers in race number 2. Any one of 8, I'm thinking. Get over to the 3rd, and we need 2 Rebel Voyager or the 5 Wind Blast to show up. Wind Blast was here a couple of weeks ago. Showed lots of early speed, but he got bumpy, gated. A better outing there last time out over Woodbine Mohawk Park. It was a sloppy trap. Made a big wide move through the middle stages. Did make front, but faded in the late going. Has that clean line to work with, though, so beware of number 5, Wind Blast, tonight's 3rd to complete an early pick 3. The early pick 4 starts up on the 3rd. Stay with the same 2. That's Rebel Voyager, Wind Blast, the 2 and 5 to open up an early pick 4. 1, 3, 5, and 7. Champagne Phil has found a decent spot there in race number 4. Number 5, Champagne Phil, could hit career win number 40 tonight. Leading driver Scott Coulter on board. Just a hard-knocking pacer that, he remains at a top level, this 8-year-old son of Shanghai Phil for George Labour of ICR Racing. So we'll wish them all luck. Over to the 5th race, it's 4, 5, and 6. A key scratch, the 7. Warwick Shipshape comes out of there. This early pick 4 all hinging on number 2, Rockstars, Megastar, and race number 6. If he makes front, be very tough to take down. He was a winner 2 back here in 57-1. Last time out from off the pace, he just couldn't make it up. Finishing 3rd, it was a soft half he had followed up, so he went into a quicker final half. Still managed to show up in 3rd there with a decent back half. So Bruce Richardson with the 2 Rockstars, Megastar, my key in race number 6. 8th race to kickstart a late pick 4. There was a key scratch in there. Number 7, Butte Courage, has come out. Scratched the 7 from race 8. Hit the all button. Any one of 7 now for race number 8 to start up a late pick 4. On to the 1, 3, and 7. Number 7, Mr. Yokosupi from an outside post. I don't mind him at all. Showed lots of early speed last time out. He can go with them. 10th race, 2, Not a Bad Game, who I've been chasing forever, it seems. He's going to show up one of these times. He's been knocking on the door. Number 4, Overlord, looks fine. Coming in off a Flamborough Woodbine stint for Nick Comegna. Rob Shepard on board. Beware. 11th race to round it out. The 4, Stony Durkin, has come back on great form. 2nd best off the layoff last time out. The 9, Santana Sass, a winner in 57-3. Leading driver Colin Kelly on board. He stays on the 9, Santana Sass, in that 11th and final race. Cameraman Trev is standing by. Cameraman Trev, what do you got for us, pal? Race 4, number 5. Sounds like Champagne Phil to me. Yes, indeed it is. Friend of the show, Scott Coulter, drives. Number 5, Champagne Phil, one of the cameraman's fave pilots in the bike here. Champagne Phil, as mentioned, will chase after. Career win number 40 tonight. A winner of well over $500,000. George Lieber of ICR Racing will be cheering for 5, Champagne Phil. So too will the cameraman in race number 4 tonight. Pub night, top of the fair. Doors are open. No reservation required. Fabulous pub-style menu. Of course, you can check that out. Again, the doors are open. No reservation required. Give the fish tacos, the shepherd's pie, the half-mile burger a try. There's chicken wings and pub food as well. Great-looking menu up there at the top of the fair. Survivor Tuesday continues each and every week. Brought to you by HBI Bet and Western Fair District. Free to play, online or on track. We'll do it all over again tomorrow, Tuesday. Closing boards. Everything you need is on our website, westernfairdistrict.com/raceway. From programs, selections, video replays, and more. You can find it all on our website. Good luck tonight. First 3 on TVG. Ollie